Alright guys, so I've had a number of people ask me recently whether or not I feel that it's more beneficial to dirty bulk or clean bulk, or what they should do, and they're just looking for some pointers. And what annoys me is I really do not like the terms dirty bulk and clean bulk, and I feel that they're incorrect terms and they're used incorrectly. So the kind of, what people would use the terms for, they'd use a dirty bulk where basically you just eat tons and tons of bad food and get fat as hell, okay, but it's only bad foods you eat. And then a clean bulk is you only eat very, very micronutrient dense, high quality foods, and you don't put on much fat. But what people need to understand is they're used incorrectly. So for example, you could bulk and only eat extremely micronutrient dense, high quality foods, but gain so much weight where you become extremely fat, right? So then that's technically the same as a dirty bulk, because you're just putting on far too much body fat. And then again, you could clean bulk, which means not putting on much body fat, but you could fill that with tons and tons of junk food. So that's why I don't really like those terms. I feel they're incorrectly used, and they're just used inappropriately and incorrectly. Now what you actually need to understand is you should do neither. And what I mean by this is, now this is through personal experience, and I have made this mistake, where you just eat as much food as possible and you put on tons and tons of fat and you just put on a lot of unnecessary weight. And believe it or not, I've actually been as heavy as 113.5 kilograms. So I've been well up over 113. I'm correcting that now and I'm down to 106.5 and stronger than ever, but that's a different topic. And I did that with good and bad foods. And what you need to understand is that you don't want to be putting on unnecessary weight. So yes, when you're in a calorie surplus, you will be putting on some body fat, and putting on some body fat can be advantageous between the realms of 15 to 18%, which will maximize performance, in my opinion, for a natural athlete. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to be in a slight calorie surplus and slowly be gaining weight. So a very, very good kind of way to go about it is trying to gain 0.5% of your body weight each week, okay? So what you would do is you would put yourself on a set of macronutrients, so a good set of macros. So again, very, very simple things to go by is a gram of protein per pound of body weight, and then about 0.8 grams of fat per pound of body weight, and then you just kind of fill the carbs in when you add up those 2 calories, and then you fill the carbs in and whatnot. That is something you could go by as a very, very quick rule. Again, it doesn't always work, and it varies from person to person to person, depending on their goals. And you follow those macros, and there's no doubt about it, the more high quality micronutrient dense foods you fit into those macros, the better your performance is going to be. But again, it's the 90-10% rule. Within those macros you can fit. If you want a cheeseburger, have a cheeseburger, fit it in. If you want a piece of cake, fit that piece of cake in. So you really shouldn't look at approaching as a clean or a dirty bulk, as they are simply incorrect terms. And what you should look at approaching is trying to gain about 0.5% of your body weight per week, give or take. Again, it's just a rough estimate. Have a good set of macros, try and fit as much high quality macronutrient dense foods in there as possible, and when you want a piece of cake or a chocolate bar, then you can fit that in. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Hope this has answered your question. As always, if you have any questions, comment down below. I'll be sure to get back to you, make a video response. As always, give the video a big thumbs up, and I'll see all of you guys next time.
Would you ever forget anything you know? Take a chance to step outside.